Good morning from Lake Elsinore, California. This is Rich Truesdell. I'm with my buddy and co-author Mark Fletcher. We've done 3 books together. First Equipped, Maximum Muscle coming out in March, and Hemi Underglass coming out in May. And this is Mark's newest acquisition. It is a 6,000-mile 1972 Javelin AMX. Just absolutely unbelievable, and I'm just going to let Mark walk you through it.
Good morning. So this is my 1972 Javelin AMX 401 that I just acquired from technically the original owner. Although he had passed, the title was still open, and so I'm technically the second owner of the car, although there's been family caretakers and a friend. The car is very similar to a car I had in high school. I had a 70 Javelin Mark Donahue Special. I do have one of those, by the way, but it had a corduroy interior in the high school car, as this car does, you'll see. And it was also a root beer brown, which was a lighter oranger shade of brown, but a lot of memories to it. I've always loved AMCs, and this is almost an ultimate car, finding something this low mileage and well preserved. The quick history of the car is a gentleman in Hays, Kansas bought the car in 1972. Before he took delivery of the car, he asked the dealer to put on the dealer-approved Trendsetter exhaust on the side of the car, and then he took delivery of it, and it did look exactly like it does today with the machine wheels on it and the bias ply tires.
Now, Mark, when you acquired the car, it had a set of Krager SS mags, yes, which was a day 2 modification to the car, and that plays into the history of this particular car. So I'll let you elaborate on that.
So within the first week, the original owner put on the Krager SS mags, which were very common at the time. A lot of chrome, it looked great. They were 15 by 6, and he ran black walls on it. We know that because I have a picture of the car from 1972. My personal opinion, although the car came with those wheels, was to take it back to original, and I had a good friend who had a set of wheels, and I had restored these wheels actually, and he ended up with them, and I went over to Arizona to Dan Curtis's Arizona Restoration, AMC Restoration, and got my wheels back this week, put on the tires yesterday, and the car is now looking like it did when it was from the factory. So,
I knew you were going to do this quickly. We joked about it, and I said it would be a week. That
today is 1 week that I own the car. That's correct. So the car, being an AMX, came with either a 360 or a 401 engine. But some of the nice options that the car came equipped with is the corduroy interior I mentioned before. I love the tan. I have that in my Mark Donahue Special as well, that tan brown interior. It doesn't even look like the seats have been sat in. It's also equipped, you'll see the air vents on the dash, and that's because it's equipped with air conditioning. It has the tilt wheel, obviously the AMX Go Pack, and the power steering, power disc brakes, all of the handling aspects that they put onto the car as well.
The switchgear on these 71 to 74 Javelins is just spectacular, and in fact, I photographed the Rings Brothers Defiant based on the same body style, and they left the interior mostly intact, as I recall. They did take the radio out. This one does have the factory-installed AM/FM unit, but here's the car's calling card.
Should say 6,084 miles.
That's exactly what it is, Mark.
I put 2 tenths on it since I've owned it. So they went from a larger 2-spoke wheel to the smaller 3-spoke sport wheel in 1972 over 1971. This is an early production 1972, so it has some leftover 71 characteristics. The brochures show a different 15 by 7 rally wheel than what this car has, but it was after November that they used up what's called the Rebel machine wheels and went to the stamp steel 15 by 7 wheels. So in order to keep it accurate, we had to put the machine wheels back on. When we move around the front, you'll see that it also has the clear turn signal lenses with the orange bulb rather than the orange turn signal lenses and a clear bulb that they had in 1972. The third way to tell a 71 from a 72 is that the mirrors were chrome on a 72 as compared to body color bodies with chrome stems on 1971. What the 71 to 74 had in appearance, there was one difference for 71 and 2, and that's the top. The top has what's called the twin canopy design with a split in the middle. It looked like a T-top, although T-tops were not popular in the early 70s. They came on in the later 70s. So if you're looking at one, a picture, you can now tell the difference between a 71 and a 72 and a 73 and 74 simply by looking for this crest that's built into the roof. And then the taillights are different on a 73 and 74 as well. They went to a round, two round taillights, roundish taillights on each side. And 71 is the same taillight pattern, only it doesn't have the chrome trim. So that's a quick spotter's guide to it. The 72 and 71 and 2, actually all the way through 4, if it was an AMX, was factory painted black on both the bumper and the rear tail panel. And of course, the spoiler that had been only on the Mark Donahue in 1970 went to the AMX Javelin body in 71 to 74, although it has differences down here in the corner and the angle is different. If you put the two together, you'll actually see that the 70 is a different shape. Very similar, but a different shape.
Mark, let's close it up by you opening the driver's side door, and I'll do the tracking shot in, and wish you the best of luck with this car. It's going to be fun to display it. I know you're going to take it to the AMO Nationals. Where's that going to be located?
That's in Colorado Springs, first full weekend of June, I think the 9th and 10th, if I'm correct, in Colorado Springs. There should be over 200 collector AMCs displayed, and probably 400 to 500 or more individuals that attend.
Well, Mark, you know I'm so happy for you. This is quite the find, and enjoy it in good health.
You may want to hear it run real quick. That is the 401 in this car. I think you probably caught the emblem on the front. You have a very distinct sound with the Trendsetter exhaust.
And like we said, that is a dealer installed factory option. Like I said, Mark, best of luck. You know I'm really happy for you.